All right, so there is a new beginning happening, and you have a lot of luck on your side. You're just going to have to get through like a kind of crummy person at the beginning of the month, the Queen of Staves. It's just a kind of somebody who is, you know what, I actually feel like they're blocking you from the King of Staves who's coming in at the end of the month. So somebody, you know what, this is exactly what's happening. Okay, Sagittarius, somebody really likes you. They do, and they like, want to ask you out, but they're a little embarrassed or they're shy, or they might actually be seeing the Queen of Staves and they're trying to break up with them, but they're delaying. They're delaying just because of either they're scared you're going to say no, or because they're in a relationship. Well, the Queen of Staves knows this, and they want to be with this person who's coming in. So they're trying to block you out. They're trying to like cut you out and make sure that you don't get this person. And you know what? Some of you Sagittarius don't even know that they exist right now, or that you do know they are there, but you aren't aware of their feelings or even close to their feelings for you. And I'm getting this from the Star and the Empress. Like, you are exuding beauty and love and fertility and sexuality and sensuality, and what you want you can get. All right, but you also believe that you don't have that. The Nine of Cups in reverse is like, I won't have my happiness. I won't find anyone. I won't get there. But the truth is, like, you are naturally exuding it. And the Queen of Staves is actually kind of jealous of it. So what I want you to do this month is really put aside that kind of, self-battering and move forward in your joyful, loving self, because the thing that you have a turning point that's happening mid-month or so is that if you continue down this route of, no one's ever going to love me, no one's ever going to want to be with me, I'm totally too crazy, I'm too crazy to have a relationship, then that's what's going to manifest. And you're not going to get this King of Staves who's coming in. All right? So you have to change that attitude. And the Judgment card and the Temperance card are really speaking to me in that regard. So I find it so interesting that we have 4 major arcana right, like in this beautiful square. It's almost as if like the Queen of Staves is trying to block the King of Staves by lying about you and saying that you are crazy, and that and saying like strange things like, oh my gosh, I hear they're in debt up to their ears, and that they are so emotional and like just a roller coaster, and saying this and spewing it to the King of Staves, and he's hearing this, when the truth is, you're shining bright and shining lovely, and they know that, but it's like they have to go through an interesting pathway to get there, because they're just getting lied to. So with this Judgment card and this Temperance card right there, it's like, if you keep saying to yourself, I don't receive, I don't have enough, I am not going to have a relationship, then Judgment and Temperance are going to get really sick and tired of you saying that, and they're just going to kind of give up. They're going to give up on what you want and what you want to do. And we're like, okay, then let's give her what she wants. Let's give her what she deserves then. If this is how she's going to treat the gifts that we're about to give her, then fine, she doesn't get it. And it's going to cause some issues. It's going to cause some problems, okay? So really step into your own. Also, what is beautiful about this Judgment card and the Temperance card in reverse too, is I do feel like the Queen of Staves is going to get her upcomings, and get the get just desserts. Like, she's going to get found out, and I have a feeling you're going to be the person who does it and says, you're lying about me. How could you lie about me? This is not even close to who I am, and like, in a way, I think you're going to get to confront them, and the King of Staves is going to see this and like want you even more. And I do feel like you're going to start a relationship by the end of the month. We have the Ace of Cups in the upright, and this card is emotional security, love, relationship, starting anew, because you're going to finally see that the malarkey of your of the idea of like, I'm never going to find happiness, when you have the possibility. Absolutely. And yes, you're going to have someone trying to like sever it, but I wouldn't necessarily worry about the Queen of Staffs because I know that you're going to see them for what they truly are and be able to nip it in the bud. So this is exciting. I really feel like you're going to have a great relationship popping up this month with someone who really adores you and is going to be passionate. And dang, they're going to probably be gorgeous too. So all good stuff. Gorgeous inside and out. And Guardian. Okay, so like I said, guard yourself, protect yourself from this Queen of Staffs, but celebrate yourself too, because you're going to have a new relationship popping up. Sagittarius, somebody's going to come in with love, love, love. So open them with open arms while you know your boundaries so that people cannot steal energy from you, okay? So singles, go rock it. All right, let's move on to the couples. Hello, Sagittarius couples. All right, so let's get into your reading. I've already shuffled the cards and displayed them out. If you would prefer to see me shuffling the cards on screen, let me know and I'll go back to that. Just trying to save some time. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading, calling in the divine. What messages do you have for my Sagittarius couples? So this is having someone in the relationship who has a Sagittarius sun, rising moon, or Venus, Mars, Sagittarius. Okay. All right. You are holding back with your partner. There's something you haven't told them that you need to tell them. You know, like an emotion that you're feeling or a situation that has happened, but you are holding back, and you're holding back because you're scared of what it may do to them. You feel like they might kind of spiral out, maybe go back to some old hobbies and ways of life that were unhealthy for them. And so you don't want to tell them your truth because you're afraid that they don't have the capacity or the strength to deal with it. Now, and that's like, I see that so clearly, and I understand why you would want to do that, especially if you're, married or dating somebody who was an addict or really held on to a way of life that could have killed them, and now they've straightened themselves out and they feel really healthy, and you don't want to ruin that. But this is a different time, and that's what this Ace of Swords is really speaking to about. It's like you're with somebody who's different now. Yes, they had a lot of issues and a lot of things to overcome in the past, but they're different now, and they've been really working hard to get there. So this is not the time to baby them and to treat them like they aren't as strong as they truly are. In fact, honor them and respect them and be clear and truthful about your situation, because that's what they truly deserve. And it's not going to go nearly as bad as you think. The Eight of Swords reverse is like, no, you're not putting yourself in a bad space. You're actually stepping into the light, and this Ace of Swords, I just love the new beginning. And it has to do with communication. It has to do with how you do things. And then also it could bring, a newness to the relationship, a new level, and a new understanding of each other. So this is a great opportunity to show your partner that you trust them and that you respect them by telling them your truth. And by the end, I love this Knight of Cups showing up at the end, just taking you away from this doubt that you had. And so I feel like there's going to be a message probably from your partner of love saying thank you so much for being honest and true to me. And yeah, it's a little complicated, and yeah, I don't necessarily like it 100%, but the fact that you stepped into it and you included me in this, and so that we can work through it together, is what means the world to your partner, So this is, like I said, this is a big opportunity for you to show your strength, show your ability to trust your partner and that they can handle things. So let's pull some universal love cards. The gateway. So this is exactly, what this reading is about. Opening the gateway to a new way of living, of communicating, of being with your partner. This is a new level of relationship that you both have not experienced together. And in order to get there, you have to do that uncomfortable. You have to do that questionable and be honest and truthful and say, you know what? I kind of messed up. You know how you said you wanted us to have that one accountant for our taxes? Well, I didn't, and so your partner is like, what are you doing? But thank you for telling me, and let's work through this together. So Sagittarius, if you did something that you're like, I just want to tell them, I don't want them to know, I don't want them to worry. No, include them. They want to be part of it. They want to worry with you so that you guys can come out of the worry together. I'm also going to read from the booklet about the gateway, just a little bit, so you can hear that. So, a chapter in your life is coming to a close, and a new chapter is about to begin. Ace of Swords energy. Surrender the past graciously and lovingly, and trust in the natural cycles of life, for all is held eternally within the arms of this great love that we call life. Remember, the spring follows winter, and each spring is full of rebirth, which we're in. We're in spring. So start this new way of living with your partner. This is so great. Time is an eternal gateway with new beginnings. Feel the sacred, precious beauty that fills your heart. Even in sadness, a great light shines from within you. Be grateful for all that has been and all that is still to be. And you can hear our little kitty talking to you too. And I have a feeling Prince William agrees with me. That's our cat's name, is Prince William. You are the gateway to a new relationship with your partner. You are that person who can lead the way and have unity and community and connection with them. But you have to step through to the other side of this challenge in order to get there. It's like the support you thought you had isn't there. You thought you were going to finish something and that it was going to end really well, or you were going to launch something and it didn't launch. And so it feels very disheartening, but it's not, okay? Because we have our savior up here, the high priestess energy, and that's the moon energy. So by the new moon, things will start to shift, but you're going to have to really work hard at it, okay? Also call your mother, the high priestess. That doesn't come up all the time, but for you, Sagittarius, and those who are watching, call your mother or somebody who is like a mother to you. You need to talk to them. They're going to help you out. Because everything you've been working on is just not flowing, isn't working, and people fell through on you. Like you were counting on a couple people to help you and they didn't, and it was probably a fire sign and an air sign. So fire is Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and then the air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy, and they just, man, you don't even want to fight about it. Sorry, the lawnmower just started again outside, so sorry. So you're going to hear the sound, most likely. I'll try to edit it out so it's not too annoying, but I want to continue with this reading, even though the sound is there. It's important for you to hear. But the Ten of Swords is an ending. Something is ending, and I feel like it's ending because you weren't ready for it, not because it's a bad thing, but because it's just not the right time for you to have it, and that's upsetting to you. I mean, it's upsetting to anyone who wanted someone or something and loved it, and the only reason why is because you're just not ready. Okay? And the reason why I say that is because the unconscious is in the reverse. It's just like you're not completely set yet. And a lot of times when the unconscious is in reverse, it has that situation of, okay, you're ready for it. So it's like the ending is like, in a way, maybe you're ready for the ending. And the reason why you're ready for the ending is you realize you're not ready. Does that make sense? I just went around myself. But it's still upsetting to you because you wanted it to happen and you were looking forward to it. But don't fight these changes. Don't fight these changes with the High Priestess energy. It's ebb and flow with it. Go in and out. Yeah, when you feel sad, feel it. Really feel it, and then let it go. And even though it's like you don't know how to plan now because some things have kind of went to the wayside, consider it a blessing in disguise, because these things that went to the wayside are leaving a clear path for where you need to go. And so now you can start to fill your plate with the honesty and the integrity that you need to carry on. So I'm going to pull on an angel card to guide you. Nope. Okay, singing and dancing. Oh, this is my favorite card. Express yourself and awaken your psychic. I'm reading it upside down and I can't, so I'm going to have to flip it. Express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. Go dancing, Sagittarius. Go enjoy yourself. Even though you feel, a little forlorn, like, oh, shucks, darn it, I was hoping that would happen and it didn't. It's okay that it didn't. But go celebrate your life. Go celebrate you beautiful soul. You just boundless light and fire. Go dance it out. Go dance. Go sing. Go karaoke. Sing in your car. Sing in the shower. Sing. Just sing. You'll feel better. And remember, you're making space for what's to come. You need to do it. It's cleaning house. You're cleaning emotional, spiritual house. You gotta let go of it, even though you didn't want to. It's time. Okay?